Today we're installing this 200-watt bifacial solar panel on the roof of my truck camper shell. It's part of my DIY stealth truck camper build. We're also going to be unboxing my brand new power station, the Bluetti Elite. That's the 200, the V2 version.
Let's do it. Okay, first two things we're going to do is install these Z brackets onto the panel and then measure it to see where it'll fit on the roof.
Now these are from New Power. I'll be sure to put links for these and everything from today's video down in that video description so you guys can check them out for yourself. These Z brackets do come with some hardware, but I picked up new hardware because I want to do it a little different than these instructions call for.
Now in order for these Z brackets to work with this panel, we're going to drill some holes. We got it all set up. Let's go.
Even though these brackets have 3 slots, I'm only drilling 2 holes. I think 2 bolts will be just fine for these. The hardware that came with these Z brackets, I think, are number 12s. I wanted nylocks, so I went ahead and switched over to quarter 20. Not cheap. These 4 boxes were $30. Most of you guys have met Roger. He's helped me out in a few of my other videos. Our last video that I made was for my DIY tailgate mat and the underbed storage drawer. Make sure you guys go check that video out.
Okay, the hardware that we're using today, we have this 3/4 inch quarter 20 bolt, a washer, and a locking nylon nut.
I figured nylocks would be the way to go because we don't want this thing coming off the truck going down the road. Are you ready, Roger?
I'm up here. Did you get foam for your side?
I got foam.
All right, we got the panel on top now. We're gonna get it marked and get some holes drilled. All right, time to mess up this paint job that we just got done at Mako.
What do you think? We'll put 1 bolt on each end. Sound good?
Sounds great. 1 on each end. Okay, we have 1 more big hole to drill. This is our node here. The hole has to be big enough for this cable to go down into the camper.
Amazon just dropped off a big bag of LED lights. This is going to be the next video in this video series. We're going to be installing all of these LED lights inside the stealth camper. Let's drill a pilot hole with a 1/4 inch. All right, we're going to step up this hole with a couple of different bits. That first one was a 1/4. All right, that was 3/8. Now I got the 1/2. Ah! And lastly is the Christmas tree. All right, now I'm going to go inside and drill up from the bottom.
What brand solar panel is this?
This is the Bouge RV 200-watt bifacial solar panel. Had great reviews on Amazon. I thought I'd give it a try. I'll drop my associate link down in the video description if you guys want to check it out. To attach the node to the roof, I'm going to use these stainless steel zip screws. These actually came with the Z brackets. I am, however, going to drill a 1/8 inch pilot hole because I don't want this fiberglass to chip out. All right, I got the wires down the hole. Let me get this situated where I think I want it. I'm just drilling holes for now. We also need to weatherproof this. Right there. This is my plan for weatherproofing this entrance node. I'm gonna use Buttl tape. This stuff is really sticky. I used it around my windows, it worked great. If I need to, I'll use this lap sealant. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna be all right. Make sure that I got it around the hole there. I think that's gonna be beautiful. Let's get these wires fished down in there again. Line up the back hole first. We'll just get them all started. I like how that is squeezing around there. I think that's going to seal it up pretty good. We can always add that lap seal. They did not strip out. That's a good thing. These had a nylon washer on them. Should be good. I'm gonna use this little plastic razor blade and scrape off the excess. This stuff is so friggin' sticky.
We also used the Buttl tape on the Z brackets.
I think it's gonna work fine.
Time will tell.
All right, we got to go back farther so that we can... Actually, you know what? My big long monkey arms, I think I can get it plugged in. One. Okay. Let's try to go down simultaneous. Now, we've got the tape on there still, so it's not going to stick. Let me pull the tape off of this foot. Okay, mine started. Grab a bolt and a washer.
All right, I'm just peeling off the backing here. On the next one here. All right.
We'll get those 8 bolts tightened up and route this MC4 connector wire. We're going to come up along the inside of the back window. After we do that, we're going to unbox the Bluetti and see what this thing's all about. That's got my MC4 wire coming in from the solar panel. I've got it routed along the back door behind my shelf, and it's ready for the power station. If you're still watching this video and you like videos like this, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next one. It's time to unbox the Bluetti Elite 200, and then we're going to get it installed in the camper. Please keep this box for product return or warranty service. Will do. All right, first impressions, what do you think?
Did they give you a weight? How much does it weigh?
Let's weigh it and find out.
All right.
Power on. We're at 0 pounds.
All right. Let me see this.
Keeps changing. 49.2, 49.4. 50
Almost
pounds.
50 pounds, yeah.
50 pounds. All right, cool. Let's get some measurements here. Front to back is 10 inches deep. Our overall height looks like it's 13. And the width is, I'm gonna say 13.5 exactly. My plan is for this power station to be the house battery for the DIY stealth camper. We're gonna locate this thing right here in the wheel well, and that is where I have my MC4 wires coming in from the Bouge RV solar panel. They're gonna connect to the power station with this connector. This is MC4 to XT60. Again, I'll put links for all of this down in the video description so you guys can check them out for yourself. The instructions say for the best experience and performance, fully charge your unit and update to the latest firmware before your first use. So we're going to be sure to do that.
For now, let's see how it fits in there, and we're going to hook it up to the solar panel.
That's a great size for that wheel well.
Perfect. Look at
that thing.
It's a nice color too. We also have this little box. Let's see what's inside.
Looks like we have a 120 volt AC cable, and it came with an XT60 to MC4 connector. Now, I did purchase an aftermarket XT60 to MC4. This one is 12 AWG, and it is heavier than the one that actually came with the unit. I'm probably going to use the one that I bought. Bluetti also has a DC to DC charge controller for alternator charging. I might end up buying one of those units, and it has a similar setup. You can run your solar panel through it and your alternator through it. I'm looking here in the manual, and it says that make sure the solar panels meet the following requirements. Power 1000 watts max. That's pretty impressive. Let's power on for the first time. There you go. Oh yeah. So we're 30% from the factory. That's why it wants you to charge it all the way up before the first use. Before we get started with charging, let's download the Bluetti app. and update the latest firmware. I can't wait to see what this power station is all about. We have a camping trip coming up in what, 10 days?
Yes, we do.
And we're gonna make a video about it and put this thing through its paces. But first, we have to install LED lights and wire the camper shell. That's the next video in this video series for my DIY stealth camper. When we're finished with that video, we'll put a link to it right there.
Go check it out.